Yo, what's up? It's been a while. I'm Zoc. Welcome to Keyforge, and we got a pack full episode of Fresh Marks for you. Yes, that's right. We have like over 2 weeks of sales to catch up on, so it's gonna be fun. Let's jump right in. Okay, going back to June 11th. Some have already sold, but we'll get through them. And we're gonna start out with often boss it. Here, let me turn off all these tags and stuff. Okay. Often boss it, the Amber Crafter of the Park. In 85 SAS Worlds Collide. Being sold by Jupiter, we have a ghost form. That's fun. Could have a ghost form Eddie. It's pretty fun. Got a 6 Semper. Not a lot of capturing though. No tributing. A stealth mode, a Kirby, Ingram, 18 efficiency, Falaphosaurus. Yeah, so that is being sold by Jupiter. Next up, we have the Professor that glues together the Imp, an 85 SAS mass mutation. Now, this one looks pretty spicy. 19 Ember Pips, 17 A, 33 expected Ember, 14 creature control, a mere 1.5 speed. This is a one that I think already sold. And I have no idea how much is sold for, unfortunately, but it looks like a banger. You could reach out to Jupiter just in case. He was the one that was selling it. If you are interested, it also has Vault Blessing with 6 mutants, 2 Reclaimed by Natures, Ember Pips all over the place, Markadis, Infernus. The Professor looks pretty good. Yeah, and I forgot to start. I'm rusty. I forgot to start this whole segment with the one and only.
These decks are so fresh. Snap!
That's right. These decks are fresh, and that was a fresh deck. All right. On to Alan, the most transformative. Now, I'm not sure how 84 SAS snuck in here. Did the SAS change in the last couple weeks? I think Nova's been making some changes, so maybe this was a 85 SAS. Let's see. Does it have the? It doesn't have the previous SAS. What's up, Ketzer? Fudginator, nice to see you. Fresh. But this one's pretty spicy too. 20 Ember Pips, 21 Speed, double Cronus, a causal loop with a drop pip is pretty sweet. Only 2.1 or 4.1 Ember Control, but a Johnny Longfingers with 9 mutants, not bad. And you could Fertility Chant Key Frog, although no way to kill your Key Frog on the same turn, unfortunately. Only 6.8 creature control. It's got an offer of $15, which was rejected, not surprisingly. So that looks pretty cool. All right, next up we have Perez, the gang leader of life itself. Whoa, that is a fresh name. An 85 SAS mass mutation being sold by Belmont 95 for 90 euros. We have a double Infernus, Markadis Grim Reminder, Chronos, double Sloppy Labyrinth, keeping it sloppy. Eclectic Inquiry, Skippy Time Hog is always good. City State Interest, Spoils of Battle. It's got a little bit of everything, a little bit light on artifact control. So that's the gang leader of life itself. Cool name. All right, next up we have Virginia L'Orange. Predatrice de Larine. I have no idea. 87 SAS Worlds Collide being sold by Total. A double Tau, double Eddy memory chip. Zenzi Titan Guardian. Captain Val Jericho. Com Officer Kirby. Ingram. Double Nature's Call. Mimicry. Song of the Wild with double Ghost Hawk, which you could also play off of Kirby. The Song of the Wild, that is. Or the Nature's Call. Mimicry. This is a pretty cool deck. It's listed price to 150 euros. It does only have 7.5C, but it's got 2 red alerts, 2 Nature's Call, and of course, the Mimicry. You know, I'm calling it. This deck is
So fresh.
Yeah, definitely. That could do something. All right, next up we have Romain Lecorne Ancien. 81 SAS Dark Tidings deck with triple Deepwater Gruin, triple Flumph, Beach Day, Ritual of Balance, double Science with double Phase Shift, Mind Over Matter, Forgive or Forget, and Submersive Principle. Those double Sciences could go off. Now, it doesn't have a lot of archiving, so it does have the Hydra Cataloger double, but, and the Eddy. Triska here's nice. CR Officer Hawkins. Excuse me. 28 expected Ember. This has a listed price of 100 euros. Also being sold by Total, which I am butchering the pronunciation. I apologize. Next up, we have an 80 SAS Dark Tidings deck. Cleonis, Flesh, Calife du Gouffre. Shadow Star Alliance, Unfathomable. Also 28 expected Ember with 22 creature control. We have a double Diplomatic Gung, Encounter Suit, Unity or Discord, double Kerwallop, taking out all the tokens, Borrow, Cement Shoe, Scooped, Bren the Fanatic, Sea Urchin, Shadow Council, double Bubbles, double Reclusel's Chant with Flash Freeze and Abandoned Ship. That's got some spice. It's got some spice. Being sold for 100 euros. Alright, next up we have an 80 SAS DT Champion Eigel Crimson. Listed for 100 euros. Actually has a ton of enhancements for DT. We have a PI Sweben, Interior Conjecture, Science, Forget. What's up, Amber Meanies? Nice to see you. We have a Seas Forge, that's fun. Double Technobabble, Sabotage Mission. Ooh, the double Mutagenesis Researcher and the double Infomorph, creating lots of nice enhancements. This has triple bubbles, that is pretty sweet. Double Brain Drain, Abandoned Ship, Call the Void, Flash Freeze. This one is fairly well-rounded, no artifact control, but some speed, a lot of creature control, decent expected Ember, a little bit weak on the Ember control. Maybe you can Siege Forge them into paying a lot with Valmart or Sabotage Mission. So that's pretty cool. Can be yours for 100 euros. All right, next up we have Grégoire Le I'm not even going to try it. Czar du Marche. 78 SAS. Dark Tidings deck. Let's see. Listed price of 70 euros. We have a double Hornswoggle. Ransack Scooped. Trickle Down Theory. Bren the Fanatic. That DT deck looks to have a good tide relationship. Yeah? The last one? This one's okay. Oh yeah, this one's 4 out of 5. That's pretty good. Yep. This one is double area of the lake with Urian the Circumspect and shoulder armor. That could get nutty. So that already is +4, +6. Already has 1. You could reap for 8 ember. This also has a Eureka, Theory, or Conjecture. Honors Keysis. Eddy. Double static charge. 30 expected ember on this one. Not a ton of creature control, though. Can be yours for 70 euros. All right, next up we have Connor, Fountain Trader. An 85 SAS Worlds Collide deck being sold by the one and only Orion. Go check out Orion on twitch.tv/Floxamal. Also at youtube.com/@Floxamal. Let's see, we have a very, very nice disc. Double EE on the fringes, triple Infernus, Obsidian Forge, Lesser Oxtet, Bornet's Touch. 25 creatures with a Obsidian Forge is nice. In Logos, we have Desania and Eddy with double Code Monkey. A Tau Tau, a Legacy Dimension Door. And in Saurian, we have triple Otawak and triple Axiom of Grisk. And also Brutodon, Auxiliary, Legatos Raptor, Prefectus Ludo, Reader Gallum, Paradin Guardian, Ancient Power. Interesting looking deck. Not a ton of speed here, but it's got some. So, no listed price. That is Connor, Fountain Trader. Okay, next up we have an 89 SAS Mass Mutation being sold by MedApps. Jordan, Sir Secuta Liburnius. A Dish Shadow Star Alliance, double Armory Officer Nell and Captain Val Jericho. Let's see, we have 2 upgrades plus the Stealthster and the Security Droid. So kind of like 4 upgrades. This one's got a lot of love. That's actually a pretty nice Star Alliance with the encounter suit too. It's got a Rad Penny triple shoulder id, safe place, dark wave, and it's got double Grim Reminder to get back all those Star Alliance. Dino Fiend, Umbra Fiend, Double Doom, Gleeful Mayhem. Oh yeah, I miss double subject Kirby is really nice. A Bow Knithing. So yeah. No really board wipes here. But this probably just wants to be spamming creatures, spamming everything. Alright, next up we have Imthol. Everworks Linear Monk, an 87 SAS mass mutation, being sold by Jupiter. Oh, it is no longer for sale. I'm going to have to guess. Let's see, was it being sold by Jupiter or did he potentially buy it? Let me look it up real quick. Oh, it was being sold by MedApps. So yeah, Jupiter must have bought this one. Not sure what the listed. It didn't have a listed price, so not sure what this probably sold for. But it's a Decilis or Deacilus, Curiosaurus, Zenzik, double mutagenic serum with 10 mutants. It's pretty good. Sloppy lab work. Infernus double implosion, Waking Nightmare, Essence Scale. Bouncing Death Cork is always nice. Cool. All right, next up we have Michelangelo or La Atrusta. Truista, a 90 SAS mass mutation. We have some sins going on. This is also being sold by MedApps. We have desire, gluttony, and greed and pride for the Swiss sins. Also, we have an infernus, a stirring grave, implosion. I love implosion, so good. Double citizen shrix, also with Curiosaurus. Double Theros-Centurion, Falsa Great, an Armory Officer Nell with 2 Blast Shielding and a Stealthster. Looks like all our upgrade opportunities there. An Anthony, Lay of the Land. This one has a lot of love too. Alright, so that's Michelangelo. Anthony plus Ludo, so annoying in that last one. Yeah, oh no, on this one, yep. Yeah, let's see. Do they have a way to kill it on the Saurian turn here? Doesn't really look like it. Ooh, Monument of Strix. Monument of Strix is a great card. 23 creatures too. Yeah, there were some good DT decks that we've already gone through, and we got more coming. All right, next up we have an 86S Worlds Collide deck. Polarin, Mrs. Tick, de Artagnan. We have a double Tribute, double Library of Polyosaurus, double Odoac with Triumph, but no board wipe and Saurian to get that Triumph off. We have Infernus, Greater Oxtet, Obsidian Forge with only 13 creatures, not that great. Double Evil Eye, Not Finished With You, Exhume. The Untamed here, though, is really spicy. We have a Ghost Hawk, Punctuated Equilibrium, double Nature's Call, Mimicry, Key Charge. Yeah, that is very spicy. Unnatural Selection is great as well. Very nice Untamed there. Ooh, this is no longer for sale. Is this another one? This is another one that Jupiter bought. Did he also buy it? No. I'm wrong. He was selling it. Yeah, I don't know. Reach out to Jupiter if you're interested in this one. It was listed for sale. That was June 13th. It was a couple weeks ago. Still might be. All right. Next up, we have El Vostok, Direttor del Cimitero della Gioia. A 78 SAS Dark Tidings being sold by 6. We have double Crash Muldoon. I'm not sure if I've ever seen one of those before. That's cool. Rocketeer Triska, Diplomat Gung, Colonist Chapman, Technobabble, Howling Pit, Theory or Conjecture, Double Submersive Principle, an Eddie, a PI Sweven, Forgive or Forget is great. Double Call the Void, a Corrode is really useful and flexible. Flash Freeze, Double Storm Surge, Portal, Bubbles, Valucanth. Only 3 cards that can raise a tide. This definitely wants to have the tide for a lot of its cards. All right, that is El Vostok. Next up, we have Remus Derreclown, Admiral des Arles, 77 SAS, Dark Tidings. Also being sold by 6. We have a double Bring Low with Doorstep to Heaven. That's pretty nice. Only 16 creatures, but we do have a Harmonic Ritual if we can get a whole bunch in a row. We have a double Spoils of Battle, double Reach Advantage, double Carpe Venum. Lots of exalting and capturing. A Magistra Vita, And in Unfathomable, we have a Brain Drain, Triple Call the Void, Flash Freeze, Rokuzel's Chant, Double Bubbles, Tidal Wave. This is a rockin' Unfathomable. So that could be yours. Remus. Next up, we have Yvette, a 76 SAS DT deck, Logo Star Lines Unfathomable, also being sold by 6. Starting out with Eureka, Double Eddy, Information Exchange, Phase Shift is always good. A Matter Maker with 4 upgrades. That's not bad. That's actually quite good. A Diplomatic Gung. Double Selective Preservation is really good. Double Biome Discovery. Rocketeer Triska. And we have a Brain Drain, a Portal, Sleep with the Fishes, Tidal Wave, Effigy, Bubbles, and again, Kakoa and Valucanth. Rockin' like your boat when we roll up in your moat. I like it. All right, so that's Yvette. Okay, on to Tessarian, Cyborg, Il Virtuoso, a 75 SAS DT. Oh, more decks are being listed right this second. This one's also being sold by 6. Triple Chelonia with Witch of the Dawn, Lupo the Scarred, and 2 Youngest Bears. And let's see, do we have any archiving to set that up? We do have a Theory or Conjecture. We have a PI Swevin. We have a Mind Over Matter. Could potentially help set that up too. Phase Shift Mind Over Matter could help set it up too. So that's a little bit spicy. We have a Valucanth, Kakoa again, Sleep with the Fishes, Brain Drain, Call the Void, Abandoned Ship, Universal Keylock, Theory or Conjecture, Double PI Swevin. Alright, so that's Cyborg. Next up we have a 76S Dark Tidings, Giant Glands, Elderly Diver. This is being sold by Jupiter. In Untamed, we kind of have a nice double Deepwater Gruin, Key Frog with Fangtooth Cavern, and Infighting. We have a Captain Valgerico with a Unitator Discord, a Rocketeer Triska, Teresa, Double Shield Delighter. But yeah, this Sanctum, 11 creatures, Orb of Wonder, double Area of the Lake with triple Urian the Circumspect, and Barrister Joya, Badge Magus, Bulwark, double Almsmaster. That taunt would be really good with those Urians and those Larrys. Also has Lieutenant Kirkar for taunt. Columnist Chapman for taunt. So lots of ways to protect your captain, your Urians. This is a pretty cool deck. 26 creatures overall. Only 4 Ember Control. And pretty weak on the creature control too. You need to get a big board going quick. But that could have some plays. That could have some plays. All right. The Elderly Diver can be yours. Talk to Jupiter. All right. Next up, we have a banger of a name. The Egghead of Well-Dressed the Thing. A 75 SAS Dark Tidings deck. Also being sold by Jupiter. It's got a rejected offer of $15. We have a double Phase Shift with a library card. That's pretty awesome. A Final Analysis, Captain Cressage, Talmage. We have a Double Hadros Wall. We might have some big creatures here. Larian, Urian. And in Starlines, we have 3 Lieutenants, 2 Volmarts, and 1 Kirkar. We have a Together. We have a Maverick Positron Bolt, a Lay of the Land, a Grand Alliance Council, and some upgrades. Yeah, this could have some speed. This could have some banger library card turns. If you like phase shift into the Together and play a couple Sanctum, I mean, you could just keep going and going probably. Final Analysis, draw, draw, draw. So that one's pretty cool. The Egghead of Well Dressed the Thing. That's pretty funny. Next up, we have a 75 SAS DT, the Wastrel of Honey Forest, being sold by Jupiter, with a Legacy Witch of the Eye. Also, Chelonia, Deepwater Gruin, Key Frog, Punctuated Equilibrium, Spore Gorger, Double Way of the Pixie, Double Mookleen. It's really nice. We have Maelstrom, Call the Void, Portal, Storm Surge, Double Seabringer Kakoa. And we have Kerwallop, Cement Shoes, Mug, Looter Pillage, Trickle Down Theory, Hard Simpson, Double Sea Urchin. We have a couple ways to get some value out of Hard Simpson there. And we do have 5 ways to raise the tide. All right, the Wastrel could be yours. Next up, we have another great name, a 72 SAS DT, the man who brainwashes the Empire. Double Avenging Aura. I don't think I've ever seen that before. One of those cards that is pretty silly. But at least it gives you an Ember Pip. For the remainder of the turn, each friendly creature gains Assault X, where X is a number of forge keys your opponent has. Let's see. Is this even good with Cleansing Wave? You can only fight with the double Urians, Aleri, and the General Salvador? No, I don't think so. But it does have Cleansing Wave and Harmonic Ritual. It does have 20 creatures. Most of the creatures are in Untamed. The Untamed is all creatures. 12 creatures in Untamed. It also has a Chelonia, double Lupo Discard. Okay, this is cool. It's got 2 double rares. I don't think I've ever seen that before either. And triple Witch of the Dawn. This is a pretty cool deck. I mean, I'm definitely calling it. This is
So fresh.
And it's got the name to go with it. And then Unfathomable has double Bubbles, Under Pressure, Fuguru, Sobog's Thingamabob, which is actually, it can be quite disruptive. After your opponent forges a key, exhaust each creature they control. Call the Void, Abandoned Ship, Maelstrom. So yeah, that's a pretty cool looking deck. That Untamed pod is begging for alliance, totally. Now, it kind of needs like a Key Frog and a way to kill it or something like that, but 12 creatures, that's nuts. I mean, the 12 creatures with a Harmonic Ritual here is pretty sweet. Alright, next up we have Burglar ID Mitchin, a 72 SAS DT, also being sold by Jupiter. Let's start with Unfathomable, double Brain Drain, double Portal, double Photic Raider, another Kakoa. Oh, it's got Tanawa. Under Pressure. It's got triple Scooped. Triple Scooped is really good. And double Cement Shoes. This Shadows is great. Kerwalda, Bren the Fanatic, Hard Simpson, Hobnobber, Monty Bank, Old Bruno, Whisper. That's a great Shadows. And then Logos has Final Analysis, Phase Shift, Submersive Principle, Anomaly Exploiter, the Archivist, PI Swivin, Mecha Buoy, Hydrocataloger. Let's see, are we doing any archiving? It's got Nova Archaeologist, Double Portal, and Hydrocataloger. So maybe with Hydrocataloger, but probably not a lot. So probably not getting a lot of value out of the Archivist and probably not archiving it either. My dad has a deck with an all-creature Untamed pod from Mass Mutation. Whoa, that could be really good. That could be really good. All right. That was the Burglar. Next up is Slywing of Elmgate, a 71 SAS DT, also being sold by Jupiter. He's got a lot of decks on the market. Eureka with a draw pip is pretty cool. Ethereal Conjecture, Double Eddy, PI Swevin, a Doorstep to Heaven, Double Gormavam. Wow, this has 6.2 artifact control. Also has a Mollymawk and a Blossom Drake. We also have the Larry of the Lake, Urian the Circumspect action going on here. Also the Vault Keeper, Grey Augur, Bulwark, and Untamed's got double cross porpoises, infighting, double infighting, Chelonia, a Mookling, double Mylobi or Myliobi, assert dominance. I actually like this Untamed. It doesn't have the flashy cards, but it's got some really useful cards. Ooh, 11 creature Untamed from DT with Punctuated Equilibrium as a 12 card. That's really cool too. All right, that's Slywing. Slywing's pretty sly. It's got some pretty cool stuff there. All right, next up we have Zentalqui, who insults food. A 70 SAS Dark Tidings deck. We have Zenzi, Archon's Callback, Chronophage, Eddy, Double Reach Advantage, Faust the Great, Double Walk the Plank, Double Mug, Kerwallop, Looter Pillage, Scooped, Hard Simpson. Also being sold by Jupiter. Okay. We have another 70 SAS DT Jupiter deck. Ooh, we have a Book of LEQ with double Lay of the Land. Now that's pretty spicy. It also has Unity or Discord. Colonist Chapman, Lieutenant Kirkard, Lieutenant Volmart. The Shadows has Sea Urchin, Double Shoulder Id, a Hobnobber, Bren the Fanatic, Trickle Down Theory, Safer Sorry, Booby Trap, and Unfathomable has Double Portal, Double Bubbles, Sparkfist, Valucant. Alright, that is Nema, Hound Dog, Roofinch. Jupiter's selling all these spicy DT decks. Makes me want to see the ones he's not selling. Yeah, if he's selling all these, no kidding. Yeah. Looks like he's been buying a lot lately. And what is he not selling? Good question. Alright, let's check out Fisk the Raven Red. We have a Bouncing Death Quirk, double Phase Shift, double Static Charge, a Think Twice. We have a Borrow, a Mug, a Scoop, a Hard Simpson, Sea Urchin. We have the Ulfbert device, CXO Tabor, Diplomatagung, Lieutenant Kirkar, Rocketeer Triska, Grand Alliance Council. And that is Fisk, the Raven Red. Another by Jupiter. Let's see. Okay. I think this is the last one for Jupiter for this patch. There might be more later. This is the Baron of Contemplative Clubs. A Saurian Shadows Untamed. The Untamed here is pretty spicy. Washed Away, Assert Dominance, Telonia, Deepwater Gruin, Double Mollymawk, Mookling, We have a Borrow, a Booby Trap, Kerwalla, Polluter Pillage, Scooped, Walk the Plank, Hard Simpson, and in Saurian we have Double Reach Advantage, Double Carbavenum, Double Crushing Charge. Alright, that could be yours. You can get all your DT from Jupiter this week, apparently. But now we have a super spicy deck. Le Double Maléfique de Griffith le Ridicule. An 82 SAS DT. Starline's Unfathomable Untamed. We have Evil Twin Chelonia, Triple Deepwater Gruin, Evil Twin Mookling, Mollymawk, Evil Twin Witch of the Dawn, Thin the Herd, a really infighting, a really nice Untamed. We have Triple Brain Drain, Rakuzo's Chance, Double Storm Surge, The Chosen One, Tomwa of the Glow, Evil Twin, Reap. If the tide is high, exhaust an enemy creature and your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Wow. You get a double whammy there. That is really good. And then in Star Alliance, we have Lay of the Land, Grand Alliance Council, Selective Preservation, some really nice creature control. Seer Officer Hawkins, Evil Twin. Double Teresa's really nice. Double CXO Tabor. It already has an offer of 240 euros that has expired. That was actually last December. And it has an Evil Twin as well, which is also for sale. Wait. It's also for sale by the same person. Whoa. You can buy two super duper cool DT decks, the twins. It also has a bunch of offers expired from last December. You can get your own set of twins. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. This is being sold by Butternut. Both of these are being sold by Butternut. Very cool. Okay. On to the Double Maléfique de Raha, Chancellor de Finwind. Also 82 SAS DT. Oh yeah, this is no longer for sale. So I would have to assume that this one was bought. Let's see, who was selling Finwind? It was being sold by Star Luton, so I'm wondering if Asura bought it. I'm not positive. Let's see, this is a double Evil Twin Witch of the Dawn, which can always be spicy, although it doesn't have the big Ember Gen with the Deepwater Gruins, but it does have Triple Eddy. So maybe you keep bringing back the Eddies? I don't know. Triple Eddy's nice. Stereo Conjecture, Phase Shift. A Legacy Titan Guardian is really cool, actually, to protect those Eddies. Ooh. Let's see, what can we do with Imperial Forge here? 19 creatures, double Spoils of Battle, Reach Advantage, Hedonistic Intent, sorry. So yeah, with Witch of the Dawns and the Eddies and the Theory Conjecture, you could probably archive enough Saurian to get off Imperial Forge for a cheap key. Oh, and with Medicus Lacus. Whoa, that is a sweet deck. And you have creatures you can exalt people with too. Yeah. This deck is
So fresh.
Yeah, snap. All right. That's a cool deck. I'm guessing that one was bought. All right, next up we have Hector, 78 SAS DT. This is listed by Starloot and it's no longer for sale. So, here's the thing. With that last one and this one, it's possible that he had them only listed like a week or something. Let's see. Yeah, they were listed 11 days ago. So maybe they just went off the market, but they're still for sale. So, especially for that last one. I want to look into that last one. That one looks sweet. But this one's got Chelonia, Double Witch of the Dawn, Beach Day, Double Portal, Corrode, Theory or Conjecture, Eddy, Mind Over Matter, Forgive or Forget. Some good stuff in that one as well. All right, next up we have a 92 SAS Mass Mutation by Mordovas, the Empty Alchemist Imp of Pondergord. There was some spicy DT there. This one has double citizen tricks and spoils the battle with Curiosaurus and a Praefectus Ludo with triple gateway to disc. So you can also kind of control where that Ember is going. Double Channel Hubris can help with that as well. It also says Autoencoder, double Mutagenic Serum, only 5 mutants for this one. Double Novo Dynamo with the Autoencoder is really sweet. A Zenzi, a Reverse Time, Lethologica, Kurzap is great. Double Waking Nightmare, a Grim Reminder to get back all your Saurian or Logos is pretty nice. That's a pretty cool little deck. Being sold by Mordovas. Alright, next up we have a whole bunch of Korean decks in a row. I think we need to get out our translator. And I think they are also all Dark Tidings as well. So, we have the one lacking Flop Arlo's evil alter ego, aka Evil Twin. Flop Arlo's evil twin, the one lacking. A 70 SAS DT. So it's being sold by 5,001, but that is like $4 in US dollars. So these might be some pretty cheap DT decks, is what I'm trying to tell you. This one has a Matter Maker and a Book of LEQ. It also has a Bren the Fanatic, a Kerwallop Double Looter Pillage, a Chelonia Evil Twin, a Deepwater Gruin, a Mollymock, a Mookling, Evil Twin Waste Not. Can at least waste not your Brend. Does it have any giant creatures? I don't think so. But it does have Gross Surge to help with that. All right, that could be yours for maybe $4, obviously with shipping. Being sold by Honeywind. Okay, next up we have, let's see here, a highwayman who doesn't believe in weeds. Austin's Evil Twin. Also being sold by $4, we have Evil Twin Witch of the Dawn with Deepwater Gruin, Pestergrove. Really good against all those tokens. Thin the Herd, Beach Day. Beach Day, super good with the Evil Twin Witch of the Dawn. We have Radiant Truth, Mad Prophet Gizelhart, Marshall Uwer, Evil Twin, you're in the Circumspect, Bring Low. Ooh, we have Theory or Conjecture, Double Final Analysis, and a Data Forge. And an Evil Twin Binary Moray. Okay. That is also listed for only 5,001, aka $4. Okay, next up we have a 74 SAS DT. This is the user floating in the dusk. Elena. We have 18 Ember pips here and 30 expected Ember. Pips everywhere, including an Illusions of Grandeur, Corrode, Double Recluso's Chant, a Lay of the Land, Double Colonist Chapman, a Professor Emeritus Carring, Cement Shoes, Early Birds, Hornswoggle, Mug, Double Hobnobber. That can be yours for 10,001 or $8. I don't know how much it is to ship from Korea though, so you'll have to check that out. Okay. Next up, we have Hanno Dimple, the cat butler of the Surhat family. Being sold for 12,001 or roughly $10. It's a double Rocketeer Triska, Lieutenant Kirkard, Diplomatic Gung, Seas Forge, Unity or Discord, Submersive Principle, Phase Shift, Forgive or Forget, Eddie, Portal, Brain Drain, Bubbles, Valucant, and Under Pressure. Dun, 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 Under Pressure. All right, next up, we have an 81 SAS DT. This one has an awesome name, Fool, at the top of the mountain. This is like a Beatles song being sold for $50,000 won, but that is only like, I think like $38 or something. Yeah. This has Double Eddie, Think Twice, Mind Bullets, Forgive or Forget, P.I. Sweven, we have Hide and Velum. Let's see, we can get some of our Ember back with the Bury Riches, and to go with that, we have the Hedonistic Intent, the Reach Advantage, the Spoils of Battle, Faust, and then the Star Alliance has 4 Rocketeer Triska, an Encounter Suit, a Lieutenant Kirkar, a CXO Tabor, a CR Officer Hawkins, and Unity or Discord. But only 2.4C. Oh, that's pretty sad. Definitely got to get some use out of that Mind Bullets. That's pretty sad. So that's being listed for 50,000 won. Okay, and the last, I believe, Korean deck for the night, we have Couple Engineers. Car Signs, Evil Twin. This one's just listed for 5,000 won. We have Triple Saintbringer Kakoa, Valucant, Tafiki Kraken, Bubbles, Double Call the Void, Seer Officer Hawkins Evil Twin, Double Valmar, Double Agung, Double Hornswoggle, Double Kerwallop, an Evil Twin Sea Urchin. Alright. Some pretty cool Korean decks there. Check them out. Alright, next we go to an 85 SAS Mass Mutation for a listed price of only $60 from Asura HS. And we're starting out with a really banging disc with Gateway, Markadis, Essence Scale, Eaton's Jar, and 3 Sins, Envy, Gluttony, and Wrath, and Double Xenophene. And what's cool about this is it could potentially have a little bit of capture here, or a lot with Anthony, and then go into this Play the gluttony that also has a capture, and then using essence scale, kill one of your Xenophane to steal, and then reap with gluttony. Take all that ember off of all your creatures, which could be the Anthony, the gluttony with a capture and more exalting, your citizen Shrix, and some of the other stuff in Saurian, like the Centurion, and put that all in your pool. So some pretty cool stuff there. Kind of no speed to help set that up. But cool if it happens. It also has the Z-Force Agent 14 and Sweet. And also Detention Coil, Blast Shielding, and Access Denied. A Legacy Nurse Soto. A Cartanu. Oh yeah, City Gates is the other way to help boost up something to steal with Gluttony. All right, so that's Ulysses Witness Carbowarp. All right, next up we have Altruistic Harvest of the Park, a 75 SAS DT deck. We have triple PI Sweven, Zenzik, Eddie, double Phase Shift, Eureka, Final Analysis, and Bouncing Deathquark. Pretty rockin' logos there. We have a triple Consul Primus, a High Priest Torvis, with Reach Advantage, a Medicus Lacus, Crushing Charge. We have Lieutenant Kirkar. We have Gross and Hing, CR Officer Hawkins, Double Grand Alliance Council. And that's got a listed price of $50. Being sold by S Bob or S Baby Lemonade. Yeah. All right. Next up, we have a 93 SAS Worlds Collide deck, which is no longer listed for sale. Let's see, was this... Who had listed this originally? It was listed by Dennis Cambria originally for $600. Let's see, do I have his other deck here? The heck? Okay. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Not sure if it's sold or not. But if you're interested in this one, it's worth pinging them just to see if it's still available. Pretty nice logo suite. Double red alert will be good with all those tokens. Double exhume can do some work here. Uncharted lands. Yep. So that's Sveglia. Next up we have a 73 SAS Dark Tidings deck, Pseudocycle Riddlesby, the Programmed. Listed by Downward Spiral 2004. We have a Deepwater Gruin with Double Witch of the Dawn, Double Brain Drain, Echo Pearl, Triple Phase Shift, Chronophage, Eddie, Data Forge, Backup Plan. There's some pretty cool stuff going on there. No listed offer here. Next up we have Erisberg's Foiling Scientist, a 73 SAS Dark Tidings deck, also being listed by Downward Spiral 2004. Starting off with a Eureka, a Phase Shift, Think Twice, Chronophage, Cement Shoes, Early Birds, a Legacy Trust No One with a draw icon is pretty cool. Hard Simpson with a Seeker Needle. We have the Z-Force Agent Suite, Lieutenant Volmart, Double Zap, a Gung. That is your Foiling Scientist. Next up, we have Ada Dusty Lunacrag, a 72 SAS DT, also listed by downward spiral. Also another Z-Force Agent Suite. This one with Rocketeer Triska and Teresa, Sierra Officer Hawkins, and double Light of the Archon, so that Z-Force can go True Voltron. We have a Cowpie, Seabringer Krakoa to protect it, Rakuzel's Chant, Sink or Swim, Call the Void, Theory or Conjecture, Binary Moray, Double Static Charge. Alright, that is Dusty. Next up, we have Gruv, the Infallible, a 79 SAS Dark Tidings listed by Dauntless. Here we have a Chelonia Deepwater Gruin double Mollymock, Ritual of Balance, double Ambermancy, and we do have Genetic Drift here. So we do have some nice Ambermancy synergy there. Beach Day is nice too. Yeah, the double Light of the Arc on the Z-Force deck was pretty sweet. And especially having it come out ready with Triska. Pretty sweet. This one is 21 creatures and Harmonic Ritual, and Double Strange Ordination. This one has some speed. Larry the Lake, Gatekeeper. First or Last is nice. We have Eureka, Double Eddie, Fila the Researcher, Double P.I. Sweven, Zenzik, Submersive Principle. Alright. That is Gruev. Next up, we have Salvi the Untidy, a 77 SAS DT, also being sold by Dauntless. We have Illusions of Grandeur, Abandoned Ship, Portal, Sink or Swim, Storm Surge, Tidal Wave, a Ulfbert device, Unity or Discord, with, I guess we have a couple upgrades with Ember Pips there. We have a Triska. We have a library card with a Think Twice and a Theory or Conjecture, a backup plan, Mechabui. Alright, so that's Salvi. Next up, we have the Garu of Trithenia, a 76 SAS DT, also being listed by Dauntless. We have Chelonia, Deepwater Gruin, Key Frog with a Fangtooth, Wish of the Dawn with Mookleen. Really nice, well-rounded Untamed. We have Berry Riches, but not a lot of capture here. We have Decadence, Falsigrate, Console Primus with a Capture Pip. Brachynalia, I guess, captures one. Might be hard to get 4 captured Ember here. I guess you have Cornus and Octavia and Magistra Vita. We have Archon's Callback. We do have the Rooftop Laboratory Suite here. Unfortunately, no PI Sweven. Double Phase Shift, Theory or Conjecture. Yeah, that is Trithenia. Next up, we have Samarite Porcius War Leader, a 72 SAS DT, also being listed by Dauntless. We have Archon's Callback again, Theory or Conjecture, Eddie, Howling Pit, a double Doorstep to Heaven, Strange Ordination, a Round Table. Let's see, how many knights do we have to go with that nice round table? We have 2 Bulwarks. Numquid the Fair is not a knight. We have 2 Seneschal Sargassas. And we have 2 Urian the Circumspects. Okay, that's really cool. I've never seen... I guess round table only gives power and not armor. But it helps it be a little bit more sticky. Light of the Archons with triple shield you later, though, on your Urian? That would be good. And you could even throw a few more upgrades on it. Yeah, you're getting to a lot of armor there. Also have Lay of the Land, Sabotage missions here, Officer Hawkins. Alright, so that is War Leader. Next up we have Evil Twin of Unistakolvi, the Enemy. A 71 SAS, also being sold by Dauntless. Let's see, we only have 14 creatures here to go with our triple Cleansing Wave and our Harmonic Ritual. In another deck, those would be great. Yeah, that War Leader had some cool stuff going on. This one has triple Evil Seneschal Sargassa, which is just straight up better than regular Seneschal Sargassa. So that's pretty nice. Double Badge Magus could be good. Triple Cement Shoes, Looter Pillage, Mug, Scooped, Stir Up Trouble, Archon's Revenge. We have triple Guilt Spine Netcaster. All three of them with a capture pip. That's really funny. The Evil Twin, of course. Double Frigorific Rod. The Evil Twin Guilt Spine is really good, actually. Reap, ready and use a friendly non-Aquan creature. That's quite good. It goes well here with our Horrid Sign-In, since it's not Aquan. That's the only other creature on Unfathomable, but of course it goes with any of the other house's creatures as well. Alright, that is the Enemy. Oh, that one also has an Evil Twin. Next up we have Xylia Platinum Fingered Firepoke, also listed by Dauntless. Another Harmonic Ritual deck, only 15 creatures this time. And I guess we have seven creatures in shadows might be our best chance for Harmonic Ritual. Although some of them are quite small. We have double Sea Urchin, Shoulder Id, double Mug, Kerwallop. Master Plan is nice. Oh, Master Plan with Imperial Forge, where you have the double Carpe Venum, you have the Decadence, you have the double Reach Advantage, you have the Imperial Road. Oh, no, not Imperial Road. You have the Magistrate Vita and you have the Medicus Lacus. So you can Imperial Forge here, use all the Ember on your creatures with Medicus Lacus as well to forge with them. That's really strong. 35 expected Ember here. And more capturing in Sanctum with Bring Low, Taxing Journey. Wow. Old Bruno. Also Strange Ordinations, Shifting Battlefield. Now this one's pretty spicy. If nothing else, the Saurian is like it's an alliance pod. You know, with the right logo suite, you could probably forge twice in a turn with Imperial Forge. Maybe not if you're like using all the Ember. Yeah, I don't know. But that is Platinum Fingered. That's a pretty cool deck. Alright, next up we have Miserly Sir Oyama, a 70 SAS, also listed by Dauntless, also very speedy, with double Deepwater Gruin, double Ritual Balance, Assert Dominance of Fangtooth, Piranha Monkeys. We have a Unity or Discord, a Teresa, double Biome Discovery, a Bury Riches, a Medicus Lacus with a Primus Unguis, Reach Advantage, Decadence. Alright, so that is Oyama. Next up, this is a pretty funny name. Bulwarkish Magus Palebrig, but it doesn't have Bulwark in it. Also 70 SAS DT, also listed by Dauntless. We have 4 Lieutenant Kirkars in the deck. We have a Matter Maker, but only 3 upgrades. A Lay of the Land. We have a Berry Riches, Crushing Charge, Double Reach Advantage, Trojan Zorobod, Primus Unguis, a Sobog's Thingamabob, a Bubbles, Echo Pearl Portal, Abandoned Ship, Kakoa, and Valukanth. That's been a pair tonight. Alright, next up we go to a really cool 90 SAS AoA deck, Rat Cheek, the Hitman of Taxation. Already has a rejected offer of $300 just a couple days ago by Dick Rowland. This is also being sold by Dauntless. In the shadows here, we have triple Ronnie Red Risk Locks, Bren the Fanatic with a couple ways to destroy it, with Special Delivery, with Life for Life, or you could potentially, on another turn, Neutron Shark it, unlock Gateway it, or Exhume it, then unlock Gateway. We have a Rig Lottery, could be some nice disruption, potentially. Furtive Investors, Dust Chronicles. Logo Suite is really nice here too, with the Sloppy Labyrinth, Standardized Testing, the Double Archimedes, Director of ZYX, Igor, Neutron Shark, Project ZYX, Titan Librarian, Double ZYX Researcher, and then the DIS. It's got some utility. Banish, Call the Weak, Exhume, Misery Exploit, Poltergeist, Unlock Gateway, Dust Imp, Streak Tesmal Yerk. So that is Rat Cheek. Pretty high powered deck, it looks like. Is this actually too little creature control in the Woe Age? I don't know. Can this just win without having to worry about it first? Sucker Punch here is actually pretty nice since it archives itself. And it does have a lot of... Well, no, it actually doesn't have a lot of A. Yeah, I don't know. That might be overrated. Next up, we have Yeltis of Silver Farm Chasm, an 89 SAS Worlds Collide. This one is no longer listed. Let's see what happened here. Yeltis. Because this was just listed, I guess 5 days ago. So I'd have to assume that this one was bought then. Because we were just looking at all the other Dauntless decks that were still up for sale. And the reason this was probably bought is because it's a really nice Quixelstone deck with 18 Ember Pips, 28 expected Ember. It is missing the auto encoder, but it has Transporter Platform with 4 upgrades with Ember Pips on it, and a Comm Officer Kirby as well. It also has Cincinnatus Rex Golden Spiral combo, so if you don't get your Quixelstone right away, you might be able to do other cool stuff. And a couple Imperial Scutums to protect all the Ember on it. It's got Eddie, Neutron Shark, Tau Tau, Scientifical Hack. Yeah, so looks like that one's sold. Reach out to Dauntless if you're interested, just in case. And then finally we have She, who carefully plays with fashion. An 85 SAS DT deck listed, or sorry, Worlds Collide deck listed for $65. We have a Soul Snatcher, but only 15 creatures, so that's maybe maybe you can make them pay with your interdimensional graft. Might get tricky though. We have Infernus, Library of the Dam, 3 Fates, Double Evil Eye, Exhume, Eddie, Double Titan Guardian, Double Academy Training, a Memory Chip, a Tau Tau, Stealth mode, Lay of the Land, Kirby, triple first officer frame with double frames blaster. That's pretty nice. Because after you attach frames blaster to first officer frame, move each ember from first officer frame to your pool. So more or less, that's those two blasters are stealing some good ember there. All right, that is She Who Carefully Plays with Fashion. Only $65, but only 6.8 creature control as well. So that is definitely a risk there. Let's see. I am going to. There was just 3 new decks that were popped up. 3 new DT decks. We're gonna go through them right now. I don't think these are ones that were up from a previous week. All 3 of those were just listed by Swiperno. So yeah, let's do them. We have a 74 SAS DT deck listed for $40. Oh, it's got a Legacy Wild Bounty. That's pretty cool. With double Deepwater Gruin. That's really nice. Wish of the Dawn. 17 Ember Pips overall. Technobabble. Double Technobabble. Sierra Officer Hawkins. Grand Alliance Council. Sabotage Mission. Selective Preservation. A library card with Theory or Conjecture. Forgive or Forget. Sounds got some cool stuff going on. Only $40. Zetatian, the Dog Walker. Next up, we have Angel Tower, the Warlord, a 72 SAS DT, listed for $30. We have Sierra Officer Hawkins with, I guess, only 1 upgrade that gives you Ember, but with 2 Unity or Discord. So if you have a lot of other creatures out, you could potentially play Sierra Officer Hawkins 3 times in 1 turn with an upgrade and get like a cool 9 Ember. It's pretty good. Also Crash Muldoon, Double Booby Trap, Trickle Down Theory, Ransack, Stir Up Trouble, Submersive Principle, P.I. Swevin, Eureka. Could be yours for $30. And then finally, last deck of the night, we have Sokolov Greenhall's Elder. 70 SAS, listed for $25. Eureka, Science, Double Submersive Principle, Eddie, P.I. Swevin. We have Numquid the Fair, Larry of the Lake, Red Hand Registry, Taxing Journey. We have Chelonia, Deepwater Gruin, Ritual of Life, Fangtooth Cavern with Keyfrog. Another double Cross Porpoises deck, which is nice. Assert Dominance and Growth Surge. Alright, so that is Sokolov. And that is catching up on almost 3 weeks of decks. Thanks everybody for watching. That's a stream. I do have another interesting idea for a stream coming up. We'll see when I get to it. Maybe it'll be a couple weeks. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. And I need to schedule some upcoming Zocktails as well. But that will also probably be at least a couple weeks. All right. That is Fresh Marks. I am Zock. Thanks everybody for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful day or evening wherever you're at. And as always, forge responsibly. Thanks everybody. See you later.